Okay, everybody, you're in for a treat. One of the greatest, most enjoyable experiences you can ever have with your young children, say from ages 2 to 6, 7, 8, is a program called 5 in a Row. It was written by the Lamberts, and I have sent them a lot of customers over the years, which I'm only too glad to do. This is one of the greatest ideas ever. The concept and the reason it's called 5 in a Row is that they would like you to spend 5 days in a row in a particular book. For example, this book right here called Another Celebrated Dancing Bear. This is about a bear that lives in Russia, and he tries to get his best friend bear to help him learn how to be a ballet dancer. So you can already tell it's going to be a lot of fun. Just by me saying that, you can imagine that there's themes that we could develop out of this story, like learning about Russia, learning about bears, learning about ballet. That's exactly what the Lamberts have done in this parental manual, which is oh so essential. They provide the ideas of all the concepts to bring out in about 20 different books in each volume. I'm going to cut to this page right here where you can see that they're showing you the ideas to bring out about this particular story. The reason that they think in terms of spending 5 days in a row on each book is that there are 5 main spheres that you can explore. The first one is social studies, culture, geography, relationships, character. The second one is the art in the book. The third one is the language in the book. The fourth one is any math that's embedded in the book. And the fifth one is science that's embedded in the book. So elsewhere, what families do is they find the main title and they draw out all those ideas as provided in these few pages by the Lamberts, which is for the parents' preparation. But what we like to do here is take it a step further, because if you have 36,000 living books on the premises, why not send people home with them? So when in the manual it says to learn about Russian culture, you can imagine that we have beautiful books about Russian culture in a whole take-home tote that comes with the main title. So for example, here children learn about Matryoshka, the nesting dolls, and of course, we actually have the real nesting dolls right here so that they can experience those. And there will be books about, let me see what gems we want to pull out of here. Look at this beautiful one right here. How does a czar drink tea? You can see that there's even just Russian art around the borders. Of course, it's about a Russian czar. The whole inside is all about Russian life. And you'll notice right here that he's dreaming about what's called a samovar. That is a large urn that they use to heat water to make tea. Well, that's also in our main title. And so guess what the science lesson is about in 5 in a Row? It's about boiling points and freezing points, because it's also very cold in Russia. So over and over again, as we provide the different books, the kids will start to see overlaps. Oh, just like there were onion dome architecture elements in the main book, we also see them in all the other books. Here's even, for example, a book about how to count to 10 in Russian, and you'll see onion domes and things like that in there. Here's another book, How Does a Czar Eat Potatoes? So you can see that the children are doing a deep dive into all these topics. Hospitality is a theme, and this is one of our favorite books about hospitality. And of course, the bear dances to Tchaikovsky music since he's a Russian bear, and so the children get to meet Tchaikovsky. They get to learn about the famous Nutcracker story. So what we have done then is provide all these additional enrichment books so that instead of doing the same book just for 5 days, which is already wonderful, you can spend 2 or 3 weeks in that same tote and having wonderful experiences. You can meet famous ballerinas of today. For example, the math topic was about telling time, and so we even have a book here with the hands of a clock. So all the different themes, including, I think I mentioned in science, they do boiling water, and here is a book about hot as an ice cube, comparing both heat and cold. And so you can see that all these topics are developed. We even have a CD where you can listen to Tchaikovsky music. So it's convenient, it's pre-packaged, it's already curated, it provides the main book and all the support materials. And if you have your hands full with lots of little ones, you can even ask your hubby to swing by and just take this tome right home. And what you'll have is everything all in one fell swoop, ready to go, ready to roll. And so you can just curl up and with the help of the guide, just have incredible experiences. Each tote in the unit will take you around the world, and you'll have laid one of the richest foundations for loving learning and loving language and loving reading and loving learning as a family that you could possibly even imagine. You are in for a treat.